Hello, good morning, afternoon, evening, everyone. I am here. Kind of on time, though I had to change the time from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. my time because I had a lot of other things that I had to do this morning, including washing the kittens' behind legs and their butts because I had to. Well, they poop everywhere, especially when they're young and they don't really have solid poops yet, as I've seen and learned. Especially when they sound like a ketchup and mayo bottle when they start having their thing, which is really unfortunate. It's really unfortunate when that happens. But, I'm here. I've cleaned the kittens. I have given them water to drink, and I've given them some food. And we're here. We're live. That's how my morning's been going. But hey, that's what happens when you pick up some stray kittens off the road, right? Completely defleed, and we just have to wait a good long while until we can actually get them tested for any feline viruses, which makes me sad because I can't let them free roam the house. It's really sad, actually. But it's kind of what it is. But once we can actually get them tested, they can then free roam and interact with the other elderly cat, who currently does not like that they exist right now. As she should. Because new animal, new cat in the house, new cat in the house that she has no idea about. She's actually never seen a kitten other than hearing them over through some videos here and there. So she always will investigate their mews. And then she realizes what they are, and then she starts hissing at them. And this is probably going to be a good while until they can actually fully integrate. Especially since I can't really get them tested yet. They're too young. They're way too young. Their eyes just barely turned from their baby blues to their adult color. In this case, both of them have green eyes. Nice, well, some form of green. Nice little green eyes. They're very full of energy, and they also, as one would know, they don't have the ability to have any kind of bite inhibition yet. So they don't know. They really don't know how strong their own bite is. Also, hello, DLC. Welcome in. I hope you're having a good day, afternoon, or evening. Whichever time it is right now. Yeah, I actually don't know what I'm going to be doing today, but we're going to be doing some things. And I know we're probably going to be playing some random games here and there as well. It's 1713, a boat full of rats. Also, thank you for the follow. Thank you. And welcome in. I hope you enjoy your stay, and I hope you enjoy the stream. Because, the stream started out with me kind of talking about me cleaning, cat butts. Exactly, cat butts. And their hind paws, because they track poop everywhere. Because they don't know how to clean themselves. How am I? I'm doing great. I've had a time this morning. Especially since I'm fostering these two new kittens. Very new kittens. They're definitely not even 6 weeks old. After all, they were found on the side of the road, full of fleas, no mother around anywhere, not even close by, just by the road. Catnabbed them. Got them cleaned. Got them defleed. They did actually not have any worms at all. But yeah, they were definitely very young. But they were also not afraid of anything. Including cars. They were actually watching cars pass by on the roadside, and we definitely didn't want them to get hit by anything. So we nabbed them. Took them in. And now we have 2 new kittens. That's how it happens. Is that the cat distribution system if they let us pick them up instead of them coming to us? It's not like they were afraid of being picked up. They probably didn't even have the energy, considering how many fleas that they actually had on them. We got them fully defleed. They had so many. They have been through at least 2 baths. And then we got some help from a rescue to actually help pick out any of the remaining fleas off of their face. Because apparently they had a lot of fleas come out of their face because fleas burrow. So yeah, they're completely defeated. They're all gone. They no longer have blood-sucking parasites trying to kill them and eat them alive from a very young age. They are very, very energetic now. Very energetic. We have got them started on like wet foods, even though it did take them a while to realize that they can eat wet food. They did end up like suckling fingers with the wet food on it, thinking that it was like thinking that it was like a source of milk, but it wasn't. And well, they have their teeth growing in, so they can eat that wet food really easily. And it's easy wet food. It's like kitten wet food. We got a good couple cans of those. So, as for me, I am definitely not very good at the whole caring for baby animals thing. I am definitely not the one that's very good at that. No. Absolutely not. After all, I struggled to clean their hind paws and butt earlier. I would show you a picture, but I probably shouldn't right now. I would still need to do certain things because, well, I do live with other people, and they have posted those kittens online, so I'd rather avoid that. I would rather avoid that. They are heckin' cute, though. They are heckin' cute, and it's very easy to tell them apart, too, because of their coat patterns. Like, the little girl is basically her coat pattern. You can tell that it's her because the back of her neck, her back pattern, gets cut off by the border of white. And then she also has a pattern on her face that looks like a middle finger. Yeah, it looks like a middle finger. I'm not even kidding about that. It's like every time you look at her, it's like she is flipping you off. Every single time, even if she doesn't mean to. It's like a toddler learning how to flip people off with the middle finger and not understanding what that means. That's what it is, except she can't help it. She can't help it. As for the boy, the boy is very quiet. Very quiet. Not as loud as a female. Very quiet. However, likes to play a lot now that he has his energy back. But other than that, he really seldom mews, while the girl mews a lot. And if she wants your attention, she will mew a lot. But other than that, once they're sleepy, they're sleepy, and they'll just pass out. They'll pass out right in your arms, right in your resting on your leg, things like that. It's not fun when they poop on you. It's not fun when they poop on you. But they can't help it. When they're that young, they don't really, like I said before, they don't really have solid poops, so they tend to have diarrhea, and they can't control that. Because apparently it's just like actual human babies. None of their poop is solid. Especially if you've seen open diapers. Oh god! Never want to experience this ever again. No. I think I will make sure the kittens are at least 6 months old next time we take any kittens in. Because I am definitely not built for this. Maybe... Yeah, I'm just definitely not built for that. Listen, I will gag on poop. Gag on cleaning poop. Unless you give me, a good reason why I should, clean it up. And don't get me wrong. I will clean it up eventually. After gagging and almost vomiting everywhere. It's not the smell. I have trained myself to really shut off my nose whenever I'm cleaning something that I know is really, really nasty and dirty. However, it's the tactile feel of it that will make me feel absolutely disgusted. And that causes me to, start hurling. but not actually vomit. That's kind of where I am right now. But yeah. Oh yeah, for those that don't know, this background music is from Fantasy Earth Zero, a game that you will probably never know, unless you are one of the Japanese players that do know, then congratulations. Our home game is gone. Our home is gone. I will miss that game forever and ever. I lived in that game. Even on the Japanese servers, I lived there. Except it's not like you can really no-life it. Because what? You need like 5 people to start a war on a section of the map, and then hopefully it turns into a massive war and not some one-sided steamroll because no one's joining in the middle of the night. That kind of thing. Yeah, that kind of thing. Oh, I really wish Fantasy Earth Zero did not close down. There's only one server that's currently alive, and that's the Chinese servers that I would never be able to get in. Absolutely never, because I would need a certain VPN, and they have very strict policies on who can make accounts. Plus, I would be the laggiest motherfucker in the entire game because that's how the netcode was made. However, it was also, if you knew how to lead your skills, it actually was not awful, but a lot of people would rather not lead their skills like that. I also grabbed some fruits from my garden. Meanwhile, I hear you yapping. Of course. What kind of fruits, anyway? The only thing that I have in my yard, there is only the newly planted grass that is currently still growing out. There is like there's like only one bald patch in the middle of the yard where we're waiting for the grass to like fully grow in. And that's after that, then we'll actually go ahead and like start planting some other plants in this yard, like some shrubs, maybe an actual fruit tree. And I don't think we would be able to plant some aloe vera plants in there. I really don't think so. I don't think the soil can handle it. It is good soil. There are some parts of it that's actually really good soil in the backyard. However, I am not the one that can actually handle that very well. I'm good at the grass planting at this point, and watering. And we have set up a good sprinkler system. Well, quote-unquote good sprinkler system, but it's just one sprinkler that can actually reach far enough, and it actually gives it a nice even spread that we aren't using the hose to try to water the yard and mess up the seeds. Because, you know, if you just hose down your yard to water the plants, you're not gonna let the actual seeds take root because they're constantly moved around by high pressurized water instead of a nice sprinkle. Now that we have the sprinkler, the grass has been growing like real well. Like we have like several kinds of grass in the yard right now, other than we have like Bermuda carpet grass, because the carpet grass grows really well in the shade. Some people would say that is a weed, and I'm like, no, it's a different variety of a grass, and it's not like it's heavily invasive and damaging to the yard. Because once you cut it, it'll just re-fertilize the yard with those cut grass blades. The only actual bastards that we have to like unroot is really just all of the weeds, like actual weeds that have the deepest root systems that I am very good at pulling out now. I don't need a tool, I just need that mini shovel, that little mini hand gardening shovel. I can shove it into the ground and just take that sucker right out without even damaging it. I'm Spring, I have a big old mulberry tree. Nice. Also passion fruit and tangerines. Ooh, tangerines. Tangerines are good. Not gonna lie, that sounds like a really good thing to have right now. Unfortunately, I don't have any kind of like fruit in the yard. I am very... I would say I want to be very cautious about adding trees to the yard, considering that tree roots can get into the pipe system and they can destroy sewage pipes, and that would be no fun. That would be no fun at all. And with me being at this new home in this like new part of the area, it's like, Hmm. I don't know the pipework inside this entire house yet. I know where all the cleanouts are. There are 3 different cleanouts. They're all... Well, obviously, none of them are in the house. They are outside of the house. It's autumn here, so natural wild fruits and growing like the Baldo tea plant. Right now, for me, it's spring. Or rather, supposedly spring. Supposedly. The heat tells a different story, but it is definitely supposedly spring here. But I guess you could probably call this more like summer temperatures and things like that, but I'm very used to what this place has to offer. And honestly, they would say, hey, no, you can't even grow a garden here. Yes, you can. You can grow a garden here. You just have to pay very close attention and do things correctly and making sure pre-preparing the soil so they can actually contain water and not just like sit on top and then dry out, so the water can actually penetrate deep into the soil. It's a lot of prep work. If you want, you can plant mint. Allow is good. Yeah, actually, we do have like seeds for that actually prepared. We do have like a lot of like other plant seeds, but we're also waiting for certain things so we can make some sectioned off planter boxes in the yard, and then we can go ahead and section off that from like the actual grass of the yard. That way the grass doesn't actually destroy things. We are farmers and peasants. Hey, excuse you, I am a very established merchant. Thank you very much. Though I also deal with peasantry because that's how we do business. Let's ignore the fact that I'm at the bottom of the barrel of the Merchants Guild right now. Well, anyway. But yeah. Planting those would be... Actually, if we are to do any kind of, we would need to get those planter boxes soon. Because with the oncoming weather ongoing right now, we are going to start getting into the season where we can actually start planting those seeds for those crops. I say crops. I guess some of them are like crops and others, but either way, plants. We in order to stay in season to be able to plant and grow those, and it'll be like what, 45 to like 60 days until like they're fully grown. It's not like Story of Seasons where your plants can just grow in like 7 to 8 days or even like 15, 16 days. Nope, we got a longer time to wait in real life, which is unfortunate. Imagine if our life was as easy as like Story of Seasons / Harvest Moon / Rune Factory, where plants grow that quickly. I'm sure our cities would be very much overrun with plantation. I'm sure it would, and I'm sure it would be very destructive. But honestly, if it was that easy, that would be great. Being able to grow food that quickly without having to wait for like 45 plus days, even more depending on some plants. Imagine, that would be a godsend. But then a lot of people would be like, And food would be so much cheaper. At least food in terms of like vegetables and plants and fruits. All of those things, because those are very much valid foods, and meats are definitely a more limited thing. Meat is definitely limited because you are now, unfortunately, taking the life of wildlife and livestock. I don't like killing animals. I really don't. Even though, as a kid, I have been inside a butchery because my father had worked as a butcher at one point in time, and I would often come out of there covered in a lot of animal blood. Usually pig and cow. Sometimes, well, yeah, it's usually pig and cow. Yes. That's, yeah. I have seen things as a kid. Because I had no choice. And it's not like I knew any better at the time. It's like, ooh, this is how that food is made. I have never in the butchery shop, you do not see the original animal. It's already pretty much already dead. It's already dead. Thankfully, it's already dead, so I didn't actually have to hear things dying. But still. But still. But yes, I love animals a lot. I really, really do. Even though I, myself, am probably not the best person to be able to take care of them, I will play with them, I will feed them, I will clean up after them. The adult ones are a lot easier to clean up after. I have my own garden where I grow vegetables and fruit and chickens that sing at 5 a.m. Yeah, that's chickens. Yeah, that's chickens. Honestly, I would not even be mad at having chickens that would, like, crow. Chickens and roosters that would crow at, like, early parts of the morning. I would not mind that. Though I'm sure my neighbors would mind that very much. And I also keep hearing that roosters are very much... After all, they are the male of the pack, and they will try to, like, make sure that they have their territory. They will rush at you if you're in their territory, and as far as I know, you just have to pick them up from the bottom, where their talons cannot reach you, and hold them up. And eventually, they may or may not calm down. Once they have accepted that they can't do anything, they will then leave you alone. This, however, does not work for all roosters, mind you. So, very much so, you will probably get taloned the heck out of, and your arms will be ripped to shreds. As my arms have been ripped to shreds by the kittens, who do not know how to retract their claws. Thank God that we got their claws trimmed now. They still hurt, because they can't retract their claws very well, or know how to. Just like how they don't have very much of a bite inhibition, they usually like having their claws out. Very much so. Because they like climbing. Oh, hello there. Hello, senior elder cat. He has now jumped on my PC. Oh, God. Wait, no. Excuse me for a bit. I just need to go ahead and make sure that she does not vomit everywhere. I'll be right back. Yeah, she did vomit a little, so let me go ahead and clean up the back of my computer. I'll be right back real quick. Okay. just ate a little bit too quickly. Okay, everything's under control now. She had a little whoopsie accident and she ate a little bit too quickly. And usually she does that, especially because she's probably stressed. She is definitely stressed because there's an existence of 2 kittens that are now in her house. And she doesn't really know what to do about it yet. And she can't really interact with them yet, so not until we get the ability to find out if they're like positive for like any feline viruses. I'm hoping they aren't. I'm really hoping. Really hoping about that. A cat scratcher could be good for them. Oh yeah. Actually, cat scratcher, huh? I've never actually really thought about a cat scratcher. I didn't even know that those exist. I do have like a lot of toys for them to play with. And I do have like a brush. The brush is somewhere. I can't find it right now because nowhere near this PC. But anyway, as far as I can see, I have cleaned up the little bit of cat food that she had vomited up. And she is actually okay. She's kind of just sitting on the floor now. Just minding her own business. She's not actually showing any signs of like severe distress because I know when she is distressed. I know when she is. And she will also make, when her stomach is upset too, she will also make a very obvious yowling. And it's like, oh no, okay, we need to figure out what happened. That kind of thing. And you know, she's sometimes a little stupid. Sometimes she eats a little bit too quick, and that's why she vomits. Sometimes she finds contraband, though she usually doesn't eat the contraband. And there was no contraband in that vomit, so it definitely wasn't anything that was that would be considered contraband. And when I say contraband for her, I usually mean she likes shiny things. She also likes running around with plastic if she ever finds it on the ground. She won't eat it, but she'll run around with it. And we do our best to remove that from her. We do our best to remove that from her when we find it. Luckily, we are pretty clean in that aspect. Like, any plastic that we have and have unwrapped, it always goes into the trash. If there is anything that we may have forgotten, it's probably something from like a package. Like one of those larger packages kind of thing. It's like, oh. Ooh. But yeah, she is definitely doing okay. She is now rubbing up on me. Rubbing up against my legs. Just gave herself a little bit too much to eat too quickly. Probably got stuck in her throat, actually. That's what it sounds like. But yeah. Oh. Today is a good time to relax, honestly. Oh, there is a couple other things that I do want to do. I don't know how many people here actually know the game called Rematch, which is a soccer game. Well, or I say soccer if you're a United States citizen. The rest of the world calls it football. You know, actual football, not American football, because technically, yeah, you play this game by using your feet and you kicking a ball. Meanwhile, American football, you do kick that ball, but it's only once. It's only ever once, and then you're just running around with it, carrying it like a carrying it in your arms until you reach the field goal. Sometimes you may or may not kick that football between the posts and then score points. But like I said, two different games. Very two different games. I do have like recordings of Rematch. I kind of want to go back to those and just look at them with you guys. Only if that's okay with you all. Though, even then, I'd probably still watch it then. Because that's kind of how I am. And, yeah. I kind of really miss Rematch. Especially when the closed beta servers went down. It's like, oh, this feels bad. This felt really good to play because I was a fan of football/soccer. Well, I wanted to play it a lot, and then I had an accident that basically took out my left ankle. So basically, what happened is you play it as a kid, and then something happens, someone gets too close, and then they have, because they also hated me, they get the full good idea to land a full straight kick into my ankle right as I was dribbling the ball, and then kicked out my ankle. And then I never got proper health care for that. It's not like my ankle is completely screwed up beyond repair that I am walking weirdly. I walk normally. But obviously, it's never going to be the same. That's why if I have to do anything, it has to be within 1 to 2 minutes of like full activity on my left ankle. Otherwise, I will falter. I will falter pretty hard. My right ankle can take everything. My left ankle cannot. That is the ankle that will give up if I am doing anything like physically intense like a sport. I have to end things within 1 to 2 minutes. This also includes like things like HEMA, which is like historical European martial arts, and you know, we swing swords, we swing weapons, we swing polearms, we swing a lot of different like close quarters combat weapons, basically. Defend with them and end it. So, when it comes down to that, I have to end every single encounter within 1 to 2 minutes. Otherwise, I'm screwed. And if I am drawn out, like heavily drawn out in those kinds of things, I will start faltering. But because it's a known weakness of mine, and if the enemy does figure it out, I know how to redirect people's attention. I know how to use that to my advantage. It's great. They know that the ankle is weak, that side will be weak. And I am very prepared to actually fully defend and counter against that. Because I am so used to people aiming for my left sides, for my left ankle. It's kind of, it kind of gets really expected. And it's like, wow, wowie. When people know that your left ankle is messed up, wow, people will start aiming for it in HEMA. Because it's free points at that point. And I have quickly learned not to allow that to become free points and become free points for me because I get to counter it. And it's great. I love it. It sucks, however, if I am doing that for more than a minute or two without rest or a break. And it's like, here I go. This is where I fall in this competition. And then I will have to concede. It feels bad to concede due to like that kind of disability. And it's not like it's like an actual known, like medically recognized disability because my family at the time was poor and they never actually took me to a doctor to actually get it properly repaired. So it's like, yeah, I don't get anything for this. I don't get anything for this. As far as they know, that's just how it was the entire time. So I was like, nice. Thank you, American healthcare system. That could... And not to mention, it's also way too late for it to actually properly heal. Because it's been gone without proper healthcare that could have been fixed, like, within months of the injury. With proper care. But, you know, family was too poor. Can't really be helped. It's not like I have to use a cane, though, but I imagine in the future, I will probably have to end up walking with a cane when I'm much, much older. At least just to support my left side. Because that's probably what's gonna have to happen. But hey, you know, even then, I really love sports. I love certain sports. However, if... the reason I can do HEMA is because versus that and football/soccer, you have to put a lot of focus in footwork. A lot more. So, how do I word this out properly? Footwork is also very important in HEMA, but it's not as intense. Okay. Because it can be as intensive as footwork in soccer, and it can be very intensive. But with how football/soccer is, your main point of thing is actually using your feet, so it's a lot more intense for my ankle, especially for my left ankle. If I were to like play soccer, I would not be able to last a minute or two there because those games can constantly be very, very long, very, very, very long. Especially if the ball gets constantly passed to you and there is no opening to kick that ball anywhere else so you can get the pressure off of you. Instead, you either have to dribble the ball by yourself until you find an opening and travel with it, or you end up conceding the ball to the opposing soccer player, the opposing team, because it's like, feels bad moment. I had no opening anywhere, and I could not really skillfully dodge because my left ankle would not allow me to do this. Because it's really hard to. It really is hard to. That's why I much prefer HEMA more. While there is footwork, there's fancy footwork in HEMA, I have more freedom. I have more freedom and less pressure on my feet and my ankles. Granted, you do have to step with every swing. You do have to step with every swing. But it's not as intensive as like football and soccer. It's not as intensive. Well, I guess she went to sleep. Yep, she's asleep. All right. Yeah. So let me go ahead. I want to go ahead and look at that with all of you, because I kind of really miss rematch. Actually, I don't even know if I could actually properly set this up. I don't know if I can properly set this up, but I am going to go ahead and make sure the rerun tag is ran, because it is a recorded thing, though it was never streamed. It was never streamed here. It was recorded. It was recorded. But anyway, let me go ahead and set that up real quick. Maybe I can get this to be well and good and taken care of. Well, good and I don't words, guys. I don't words, guys and gals. I really don't. Oh. Let me reset my face. There we go. Okay. Let me see about setting this up properly. Whoop. Nope, that's not what I want to turn off. I do have to like set this up in a very specific way, because I do not have it pre-prepped. I do not have this pre-prepped at all. So it's like, yeah, we're gonna go ahead and set this up manually because I can, and it's free. Actually, you know what? Before we do this, let's go ahead and take a quick break. So I'll be right back. I'm gonna go ahead and check on the kittens, make sure they're okay, and then we'll go ahead and review like the past rematch footage that I've had. All right, so I'll be right back. Deception.
Oh my god.
Oh god, here's some guidance.
Oh, you're gonna do something. Yes.
Compliments
Don't worry, I got
you.
it. It's easy.
You made it.
This is
Yeah.
Sky, you're wonderful. Everyone here loves you and everything like that. You're also cute enough. All that.
Yes, girl. I killed your brothers.
I see.
Can't be true. Auntie Ethel.
Why does he go with it?
They were being
Why did I get yeeted?
Screaming too much.
I'm gonna go back to Daisy.
Oh god.
Yeah, I need to change my bike. Holy crap.
I am still Wario.
Let's see.
Never going back to Shy Guy ever again.
I
like
leave and
this
they went completely silent.
P in the PNG tuber. God damn it. God damn it. P. And then it went too far. That's it. Just a silly joke. Just a silly joke, you know. Just silly. Are you sure? I don't know. Am I sure? Am I sure? Yeah, you're sure. Yeah. I'm probably sure. Yeah, I'm very sure. He's very sure. Oh no, not this again.
It's kind of crazy, actually, if you really just think about how much 2 billion bugs is.
I see what you're going through, Lack. I don't
No,
know
you
how much
don't.
help I'll be, but I'll try my best.
No one knows what I'm going through.
Well, I guess I gotta go deal with all those fuckers now.
Oh my god. That was just too funny. No one knows what I'm going through. Blows up. Alright, move away.
Ooh, good one. Good one.
Alright, now move away again.
Oh, good one.
What?
I think I got him. Got him.
Yep. You got them both.
Yep.
Welcome
Come,
to the team.
Oh, this
come
is
back
real
with
bad.
us.
This is not
Come,
good.
come join us. Yes, Kino's with us now. He was already dead anyway, so it's fine. Oh my god, look at the angle of his neck. All right, I'm back. Hello, everyone. Anyway, I did not take the time to actually set the video up. Hold on. I can fix this. Can I fix this? I can definitely fix this. Actually, how would I actually be able to do this in an easy fashion? Surely there is a way that I can just like pull it up and then maybe game screen capture it, right? Something like that. Maybe. Just maybe. I would be very surprised if this actually worked? Question mark? Well, let's see. Game capture. Does game capture work on... I guess it does. However, that screen is way too small. Maybe if I do this. Oh, there we go. All right. Now I can go ahead and do this for realsies. Possibly. Potentially. Balls to the wall. Oh no. Bartholomew Julius II. Okay, maybe not that one. I could have sworn that I had one that did not have the voices. I did not have the one that was the voices. I think it's this one. Yeah, I think it's this one. Alright, where's the audio track? I think it's this one. I am probably heavily sure that's this one. Beta version. I don't know why I didn't cut off a lot of things. I tend to not, but at least this one I kind of do have just the game audio instead of me just like talking in the background, because I do record a lot of different things. I have different audio channels for like a lot, from just my voice to the game itself and to like the voice chat. Ah yes, the funny 69 button. Like, I was playing this like on the last day of beta too. Oh no, that was an awful pass. Woo! I'm surprised that actually made it in too. Though it's like, if you're playing this as a goalkeeper, sometimes you'll see your hands actually magnetized to the ball, and then it just does not work. It's supposed to catch it. It is supposed to. But then it doesn't happen, and it's pain. But apparently that has to do a lot with, like, ping. And if you're lagging the game, or if something is happening that's lagging, then you're really gonna have a bad time as goalkeeper unless you're very precise with like your dives for the ball. And at that point, you may as well exit the goal to be a sweeper, so you can get the ball back over there, back over to the other side, so you don't have to worry about it. Whoop. Me playing with rainbow flicks too much. Just juggling the ball over people's heads because I could. And as one would expect, when you play this kind of game, especially when it's like you have one person view over only your character, you can bet that a lot of people will be ball chasers, including myself. Whoop. Oh! Honestly, if it actually properly flicked it overhead, the goalkeeper should not have been able to catch that. They really shouldn't have. The funny parts of lag. The really funny and awful parts of lag, and I hate when that happens. I really do. I really, really do. But that's what it be sometimes. That do be what it be sometimes. And you know what? That's fine. Because we still ended up making a goal. I really like this game. I really do. I really, really do. It's like, haha. The fact that you can also curve the ball. And yes, you can curve that ball in real life. You just have to hit it at an angle, and you need to have the kick where it's actually spinning in a certain way, and that spin will make it curve. Unlike a football, where if you spin that football, the spin for a football makes it go farther. That's just kind of how it is. However, with the shape of an actual American football, it only goes farther straight. It only goes farther straight. You cannot curve a football. You can try. It'll be awful to throw. You can try, but you really don't. Meanwhile, soccer football, much better. Can definitely curve that. You can curve that. It takes a bit of skill, however. Ugh. I truly miss. I'm so glad that the game capture is actually capturing the video. It's actually really nice that it does. Like, Ooh, good save. Unfortunately, they didn't kick it high enough or far enough. Luckily, they were able to actually get the ball. You know, it's very painful when people do not also make that first catch. Oh! Oh, wait, how are you playing this? Well, you see, I'm not playing this at all. Currently, this is marked as a rerun. This is a recording. 100%. I wish I could be playing this, Manny. I wish. I really wish. But unfortunately, we just have to settle with recordings for now. Oh, I was so confused. Yeah, especially since I'm in the rematch category, am I? Yeah, technically, I can't be in just chatting. If I'm... Well, listen, I am following, quote-unquote, following the rules of Twitch. Even though this is a recording, I have to be in the category. But at least I marked this as a rerun. Oop. No, you can always play Pro Soccer Online. But Manny, this has so many better mechanics that we can play with. And it's not as painful as Pro Soccer Online. As we know, the controls of Pro Soccer Online are terrible. And the ball chasers in Pro Soccer Online... There are so many more ball chasers. Oh, why did they pass it to them? when you're open for years and years, then they don't kick it your way. But then again, they're all innovative. Yes. I don't know what that means. I can't remember what that means. Yes. Anyway.
Sorry.
I missed that ball so much. I wonder if I could have saved that with a rainbow flick. Instead, I tried to lob it over them. Ugh. The other thing, the actual controls in regards to damn, that shot didn't make it in. The actual controls in this game, the human movement actually does make a lot of sense. You can't be that weirdo that goes left and right constantly. Like, you will not have very good movement by doing that. You have to make very good decisions with how you move in this game. Like, very good decisions. You see why I wish people did not ball chase. My own teammate, who could have been in position for that, was just not there. They just were not there. Sure, we still won. But they just weren't in position. They were instead behind me to chase the ball because they wanted the ball. God, I hate when that happens. God. Like, whew. I hate that. Yes, I have 700 points. And I am absolutely terrible at this game. Did I not cut? Oh yeah, this is when I start inviting Sheik and all that stuff. Oh, Sheik in mode. Yeah, it's gonna happen a lot. Yeah, it's gonna happen so much. Like around this time, I started playing with Sheik in mode in just 4v4s. I don't remember if Teddy was with us. I think Teddy might have been with us in this game. Oh. Oh, here's me being a ball chaser, by the way. Because I did not notice Sheik was there. Oh, pain. You know, that probably could have been avoided had I just simply... Aw. It almost went in. But they knew where it was going. I tried to curve it. I tried to curve that so much. Oh yeah, okay. It wasn't Teddy just yet. Teddy wasn't here just yet. I always knew you were a ball chaser. It's okay, Manny. I know you are a ball chaser as well. You have how many husbands? You have many. You know, that worked out really well. Even though I lost the ball, Sheik was there. Sheik was there to actually own the ball afterwards. It's great. I kind of wish I was able to see the actual ping from the servers, because they only show us the ping in the bars. I mean, I'm sure it's like that for a reason, so you don't know the actual ping value. But still, I could. Whoop. It's like, ugh. Man was on my fucking ass. Oh. I almost got it, but I didn't. I can't remember if Meats actually... Oh, yeah, Meats did save it. The ball just randomly magnetized from top to bottom. And you saw that, right? It just happened, right there. God, I really wish. I should have just ran for that ball, honestly. Because that went, super slow. Heckin' mode. I think the magnetize worked better. It really does. In fact, it really helps. It also makes you feel like you are playing well. Even though you may not actually be playing well, the magnetism for the ball actually really helps. It really helps make this game accessible. And you know what? Accessibility in video games is completely okay. And there's nothing wrong with accessibility. Ah, that score. Whoop. God, it looks so laggy. That looks so laggy. That was absolutely terrible. Yeah, just like Pro Soccer Online. Yeah. Like, Pro Soccer Online has me so confused sometimes because I don't know. Like, I can't do a lot of the moves that they do, that those players do. And it's like, ah. Because I just could not figure out, like, the key combination for those jumps. I couldn't. I really couldn't. And it was awful. I am the goalkeeper here. And then I left the goal. Just because I could. And I was supposed to kick the ball. Oh, you know, if she actually made that in, that would have been cool. That really would have been cool. My ball. Absolutely, my ball. Also, thank you for the follow. Thank you, thank you, thank you. However you say your name, that doesn't look obviously like a bot. You know what? We'll go ahead and call you because that is the first 3 letters that I can read. Smile. I mean, how else am I supposed to read your name? Good sir or ma'am. I don't know which one you are. Yes, welcome. This is a recording of, like, the closed beta footage. You should call me Yude. Perhaps. Perhaps. Cheek makes a lot of good kicks. But yeah, I really like this game. I really do like this game. And then there's me trying to intercept, only opening up, like, number 4. And that's a bad idea. Oh, look! No goalie! Well, that's the risk you run by leaving the goalpost. They tried to be me. And they failed for it. Absolute failure. Smile. Woohoo. Ooh, that rainbow flick. Thank God Meech knows how to catch the ball. I do not know how to catch the ball, though. God. I am actually awful. A good thing. Unfortunately, I lost the ball. I lost the ball again. I lost the ball constantly. Would not be the first time I lost my balls. Thanks, Haru. I will never live down infinite possibilities. But you know what? I'd rather have infinite possibilities. Smile. Oh. I can't believe that bounced above them and then off the wall. That was actually kind of funny to see. Whoop. I think they almost caught it, but lag said no. Lag said no. You don't get to have the ball. As you know, I may have, like, what, maybe about 4 hours of footage of this game. And that was just me recording on the last day. Because I was like, I want to keep this. I want to keep this and have fun with it and reminisce while the rematch beta is currently down and no one can play rematch. And so, instead, I have recordings to just review with everyone, because why the heck not? It's a good game. It deserves recognition. Same people that did Sifu, yeah. Yeah, until the game is out. Yeah, until the game is out, then we actually go on full on playing it again. And that would be great. You know what also could have been great? Omega Strikers. Except, they dropped the ball. Quite literally. God, imagine if Omega Strikers was in this kind of view. Just for fun and lols. They probably could do it, but they really wanted to make the game mobile. And unfortunately, they screwed up so hard. They screwed the pooch. They had a good game, and they soiled it. Yeah, they didn't believe in their own product. And that is that's the frustrating part. They didn't believe in their own product, and now they're making an entirely new game that they may or may not even make, because who knows? We haven't even heard any kind of word from it since. So the only thing they've been doing is making micro updates to Omega Strikers. Which is funny because, like, they're not even allowing you to pay for the game, and there's nothing to pay for. All they had to do was keep making skins. That's really all they had to do. And keep a competitive scene alive, but they didn't. And it's sad. It makes me sad. But as for this, I don't think Slow Clap is gonna let this one just fall into obscurity, because they have something really good here. They probably do trust this game. Though I can't say much for Absolver, their other game, before Sifu. I mean, to be fair, Absolver was basically trying to be a fighting game. Like an open world PvP fighting game kind of thing. And it's like, they did have something there. They really did. Unfortunately, with the nature of fighting games, that's really hard to do. Fighting games are hard. They are hard. And they will always be hard. They require a lot of technical training, pattern recognition, and frame reading. Well, maybe not as much frame reading, but knowing what those frames are basically means you know what can come out faster, and what frames and what things it ends on, so you can capitalize on things. That's why Absolver was hard. It followed fighting games, basically. With this is a lot easier to get into. In my opinion, Rematch would be a lot easier to get into than Absolver. It really would. Mostly because it's football. It's football, they have a good system going for them, and, you know, it plays well. It feels fun. Even though the most frustrating part that you'll probably ever have in Rematch would really just be people ball chasing. But the game is dead? Yeah. For Absolver, the game is dead. Absolutely dead. There's like maybe a couple people that still play Absolver, but if you're trying to play it for like single player stuff, there's almost gonna be like no one there, nothing there. And I missed the ball, and God, I am so pathetic because I ran so far forward. Unfortunate. It's like, do you think this game has a chance? Hell yeah, I do. Absolutely. After all, it's soccer. I'm totally not biased because it's soccer, and honestly just stole the ball from mode. Whoop, whoop. What happens when you rainbow flick a little bit too much and not use like the normal taps? almost made it in. That's so painful. That is so painful and so unfortunate. Ah, that would have been a really good pass if I actually paid very close attention to how I was lobbing it. But I think I only did a rainbow flick. Ah, that almost made it in. That would have been really cool. That also almost made it in, and that would have been really cool. And you know, Teddy's pretty heckin' goated as a goalie a lot of the times. I have not seen that man not be a heckin' wall. Oh, that's awful. I kicked it in such a wrong direction. Honestly, Teddy or Mode are really good at goalie. Yes, they are. I don't know how they do it. I really don't. Especially with our experience trying to be goalies. It's like every time we think we get the ball, lag says no. Even though our hands magnetize to that ball. And it's like, nope, game says no. Ball goes through you. Replay shows. The score replay literally shows. Yeah. The goal replay shows that your hands go forward, like completely, as if to grab the ball, as it should. Did you choose the number? Yes, I did. You can choose your shirt number. I chose 69. I chose 69. This was on purpose. You can do that. It's customizable. Like your shirt, your clothes, your hairstyle, your your shoes, your colors. You can also use. Why 69? Don't worry about it, okay? Don't worry about it. Yes. Funny number. It's okay. I'll give you my shit answer. Oh wait, I'll give you my bullshit answer. Funny yin yang. Funny yin yang. Surely it is yin yang. Yeah, totally is. But yeah, you can choose any two numbers. I don't know why I kept this in. I thought I cut that out. There we go. To the next match of this pre-recording. I really wish I could play this right now. I really wish. And yes, this is the screen being frozen. But the home and away colors are still selectable. Yeah, you can customize your home and away colors. And your away colors have to be different from your home colors. Which makes sense. But also kind of, at the same time, you can choose your colors anytime you want. And your entire team will be that same color. So, even if you're on the away team, you can still select your home colors. It does not matter. Well, for now, it does not matter. As far as I know, anyway. Which is really nice. So if you really just want to play on your home colors all the time, anytime, even when you're the away team, do it. You're allowed to. On another note, it's kind of cool that they let you select your captain's colors as well. So in case if you just wanted to see your captain's colors and you thought that was like a good color design, good color palette, by all means, you're allowed to select your team captain's colors. And that's okay. Yeah, for the most part, this game is like maximum 5v5. Lowest it can be is like 4v4. In the beta, there were customs that you were allowed to do. Though me and my friends actually just queued up because we didn't want to be in a custom. Not to mention, we didn't really have enough players to do like a 10-person custom game because We only have like very few people. Oh, what happens when you rainbow flick too much? Too much. I honestly probably could have headbutted it, and that probably would have been a goal, considering that they slid. They did a funny slide. Whoop. Oh look, free goal. Yeah, 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 yeah. This is for you, for my boys. I do too much silly crap in front of the goalie, and that honestly is really, really bad. And I also ball chase when I shouldn't be ball chasing. Ooh. And yes, you can defend against rainbow flicks just by doing that. Woo! Honestly, having that the servers are closed. They are closed. So, just to let you know, this is a recording. And I think I did mark the stream as that this is a recording. I hope. I hope. If for some reason it does not say that it's a recording, I am sorry, but I did mark it as a recording. Okay, thank you. No worries, I know. The game looks so easy. It does. However, some controls are kind of a little bit awful, especially when you're doing, like, certain passes, which rely on your directional keys instead of your camera. Like lobs and, like, straight passes. There are times that you can actually use your camera for it. You just have to be very precise with how you do your camera movements. And you also may have to stop moving. Which, there is nothing wrong with stopping your movement in soccer. Because that is a way that you can play in order to reposition yourself. This is what happens when I'm too dang stupid to actually properly lob it. To do a lob pass. Honestly, a lot of goals tend to happen when the ball bounces over the goalkeeper. Usually if you bounce it off the top of the goal, because that's an invisible wall. In real soccer, that would never happen. Legitimately would never happen, but for the game's sake, it happens here. And that's the main thing that can throw off a lot of goalies. Is when you actually bounce it off the top of the top wall behind them, and then they start diving for it, and that's what makes them panic. That's what puts fear into their soul. And that fear makes them screw up so bad, so they start diving left and right. However, if you yourself are fully grounded, you will be able to see that. And you can see that. You can actually see it on your map. You can actually see it like right behind you in third-person view. So if you are careful, you can predict if the ball pass was not actually aimed into the goal, but aimed above the goal. Oh, that is pain. I lost the ball. Oh, that funny lag. It looked like it was about to go into the goal, but in this case, it did not. Oh, that's our boy Teddy. Oh. I was like, Sometimes I wonder if there's like a good way to like counter kick while the goalkeeper is trying to kick it. I'm sure in reality that would be a red card. Technically, a lot of moves in this game are red cards. Ooh, hey look, no goalie. Oh no, I lost the ball. That's embarrassing. I lost the ball. I lost the ball doing my rainbow flick bullshit. And then I just walk it in. I redeem myself by walking it in the goal. I don't know. I don't know why that worked. Technically, I think I probably should have lost that ball. I don't know whatever lag magic happened there, but it happened. Ah. Oh! Oh, that was painful. I almost had that. But instead, I lost the ball. I also have a really bad habit of doing rainbow flicks. That is really my bad habit. Doing rainbow flicks. There are times where rainbow flicks are appropriate, but there are also other times where just doing normal taps are probably the better idea. And I abuse rainbow flicks a lot. And I mean a lot. And those can be easily countered. You just need to pay very close attention. Pay close attention with your guards. Like, ugh. Oh, did I not cut this one? Oh, no, I did. I did. It just took a while for it to actually get in. Wowie. I think this is like the first time to actually use the away colors. No. It was the home colors still. Still the home colors. Yeah. Ah. Even though we play on the away team a lot. I hope they give us more titles, too. Even though they have no actual benefit to you, it's just like a funny title that just appears on your card. I hope they make them, like, fully customizable, too. Like full-on Monster Hunter customizable. Ah, hell yeah. That pass. Oh. Oh, yeah, it was goalkeeping this one. Ooh. Oh, I am so glad that they did not know how to kick very well. I am so glad. I was prepared for, like, the first one. But that second bounce threw me in the panic. As you can see, the bounces will screw you up. And I would say that's pretty normal. Ugh. Ooh! Yes, you can do that. And it's scary when that happens. Whew! That could have been a counter goal. I really wonder how you can get that prompt, though. Because, whoo, that is, that's terrifying. When you go ahead and kick the ball, and then the enemy is, like, right there just to counter kick it immediately, that's terrifying. You have no idea. I am so glad that they missed that kick. Be the goalkeeper. Try to kick it to you, kick past to your team. The enemy is in front of you and counter kicks it back into the goal. That is absolute terror. To me, it's absolute terror. I mean, what else can you do there? You just at that point, you just die. That's what I would be. That would just be dead. As a goalkeeper, that would be a career ender. Not really, though. Not really. But to me, on a personal and emotional level, it would be my end. Quite literally. Wow. It's like I'm watching an actual soccer game, except not really. Right now, this is street soccer rules. Oh, at least I was able to get away from them. And actually pass at the mode. That was actually a good pass. Oh, that setup. That's good. That's good stuff. Mode sets it up, and Teddy kicks it in. It's kind of like doing those, oh, right. There are ways to actually counter kick that. But it's like, it's a very precise timing that you'd have to do that. So anyone that can do that reliably would probably be terrifying in this game. Not gonna lie. If you are able to immediately know when to do a counter kick on someone else's kick, you're terrifying. You will be terrifying in this game. Especially if you can do it well. Or Teddy. Actually, I don't even remember who actually was goalie that time, but it bounced over their head. That's a feels bad moment. That is a feels really bad moment. Oh! Oh. I'm actually surprised that the goalie accidentally dropped the ball. I'm actually very surprised. Hello, little one. Are you okay? Are you okay down there? She's EP. She's so EP. She is so EP. All right. Before. Hold on. Let me get to at least that. Oh, that could have been so cool. That could have been so cool. That's unfortunate. Because Sheik was absolutely about to dunk that ball in that goal. And you saw his foot movements. Does the pre-order entitle you to play now? No, it's not open. So right now, if for some reason this is not showing up as a rerun, this is currently a recording from my last day of playing this game. From like the last day of closed beta, basically. I am not very good at this game. So yeah, no, it does not entitle you to play right now, no. It only entitles you to play like a couple days early. If you were like on... Hold on, let me look at the Steam store page real quick. Because I know it's only like a couple days early. Right, so if you had like bought the Rematch Pro Edition, you would be able to play 3 days ahead of time. So like instead of being able to play on June 19th, you'd be able to play on June 16th instead. And that's only if you got like the Pro Edition, Elite Edition, things like that. Things like that. So, just so everyone's aware, anyone that's currently here and watching in the background, lurking around, no, the servers are not up. This is a recording from the last closed beta day that I played, which was like the very last day of closed beta. And, God, I love this game. I really do. It's great. I miss playing this game so much, man. Oh, that's unfortunate. What happens when the goalkeeper loses the ball and accidentally kicks it into their own goal? I don't know how that happened. Oh, wait. I think I know how that happened. So, they caught the ball, and they immediately wanted to kick it to pass, but because they were inside their own goal, it counted as them kicking it into their own goal. Oh! I did not catch that. I did not catch that. That made them extend the game. Like, I hate that too because my hand's magnetized. So, by all intents and purposes, I was going to catch that ball. But the server in lag said, no. No, you don't get to have that ball. You don't get to save that ball. You get to fall. You get to drop the ball. You get to let the ball go through your hands, despite the magnetized hands. It's like, oh no, the mechanics have failed me. Alright, so I'll be right back real quick. I'm going to go ahead and check on the kittens in the other room. So be right back real quick. Real quick, like, okay? Be right back. Oh,
Don't touch the torch stalker.
well, obviously.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
You killed me.
What did I just say? What the fuck did I just say?
You literally just killed me.
What did I just say?
We go to camp. We go to camp. We go to camp.
Man, literally just executed me.
Oh, those kittens are so eepy. Those kittens are so eepy. They are very much fully asleep, and I do not see poop all over their bed. I do not see poop all over their bed. That's a good sign. Because I see new poop in the litter box. So, they are going to the restroom. They're going to the restroom properly, and it's not being tracked on their back paws. For right now, they are soundly eeping. They are oh so cute. They are definitely more or less like 4 weeks old at this point. Definitely 4 weeks old. Because their eyes recently changed colors from their baby blues to like their green adult colors. Well, their adult colors being green. So they have the same color eyes as our senior cat. And no, our senior cat did not give birth to these. These are the kittens that we picked up that were on the side of the road just looking at cars passing by them. And we picked them up. And now we're taking care of them. They are 100% defleed, and they have no worms. No signs of worms at all. So the only thing that leaves to be tested is really just testing for feline viruses, which we can't test them yet. We would need at least another 2 weeks before we can actually test them for that. Even then, you'd still have to test them at 6 months old. So 6 months from... Honestly, we would not be able to get like a confirmatory until November. I don't want to keep them in a single room for November. I would love to have them be able to free roam. But it's because we have a senior cat that we don't want them to have like feline AIDS, basically. Or rather, feline HIV. Oh, me panicking. Thank God for Sheeg. Sheeg saw me panic and then defended the goal for me. This is why I'm not a good goalie. Honestly, you can practice goalie in 5v5, but I feel like being able to practice goalie would be much easier in 4v4s if you're trying to practice goalie. That's my opinion, though. If you like playing under fire, definitely play goalie in 5v5s. Just know that you have former people that can hate your guts if you are a bad goalie. And you know what? Being goalie is hard sometimes. It really is, especially in this game. Now, say if I was trying to be goalie in, say, like, Omega Strikers, I love being goalie in that game. It was so easy to deal with. Mm-hmm. Oh! Yeah, my Rainbow Flick habit. I have a really bad Rainbow Flick habit. Ooh, they missed. Oh, look. Oh, no, they didn't. Oh, no, they didn't have enough stamina. If they had stamina, that was a free goal. That's unfortunate. Oh, you see. Oh, no, he kicked it while it was in the goal. Oh, no. That is the most painful experience I can ever experience as a goalie. You save the ball only to accidentally kick it, to perform your kick and then count it as an own goal. That is the awful feeling. So yes, if you are afraid of own goaling, Rematch will tell you that you can own goal. And it will feel awful when you own goal. Because a lot of times, you do it by complete accident. In Omega Strikers, a lot of people own goal on complete purpose. For no reason. Here I go again on Omega Strikers. Because I am so salty at what they have done. You have no idea. I am so salty. You could have been the one. But you soiled it. You soiled the opportunity. And now you get a better game called Rematch. Filling your shoes. To replace my soccer football habit. To replace my soccer football habits. I should have probably just tapped it. Or Rainbow Flicked it. Yeah, I think Rainbow Flick would have worked there because he slid. Because a lob takes a bit. Oh, if I only actually angled that right, that would have been pretty cool. That would have been a fantastic shot. If I angled that correctly. But unfortunately, I am still but a fledgling at this game. Only still but a fledgling. Oh, that's painful too. You could see Teddy's arms raised towards the ball. Alright, we're at match point mercy rule. At least on this match anyway. Because we were not doing so great. We were not doing too hot here. Wait, we did end up goaling. Because Teddy knows how to... Teddy really knows how to psych people out. He literally dribbled it against the wall. And that made them panic and go the complete opposite direction. You can do that because this game allows you to bounce off walls, and it's not like it's a... It's not like there's a foul system. There's not a foul system, no red card, no yellow card system. Because you know, in actual football, a lot of these slides and stuff like that will be red carded or yellow carded. Like 100%. And then you will be taken out of the game. Ugh. And yes, you see me actually leaving the goal a lot. And a lot of times it's because I figured out that was probably the safest time that I can actually leave the goal and move up forward and be a sweeper with unlimited stamina. You won't get unlimited super sprint stamina, but you get unlimited stamina. Though you can get it as a goalkeeper too, but... Oh, panic. Oh, panic. Thank God for Sheik. Woo! That's our boy Teddy right there. Mr. Clean himself. Oh, yeah, free ball. Thank you. Whoop. Yeah, I kicked that in awful, awful ways. That was unfortunate. Oh! Oh! They almost had it. They almost had it. Woo! We were down by 3 points at in this game, and now we've actually caught up. That's some Is there another beta going on? I wish. So, as warning for anyone new that's currently here, this is not actual live gameplay. This is currently what should be marked as a rerun, which I thought I marked this as a rerun. This is a recording from my gameplay from the last day of closed beta. So, no, I don't intend to mislead people, but yeah. It is Rematch, and I want this footage to be in the Rematch section instead of, like, just chatting. But, first and foremost, this is a pre-recording. And I wish there was a beta. I really wish. Trust me. If there was a beta, I would say, hell yeah, get on. Hogger's sick place. I don't know. I am such newbie in this. Overtime. Oh no! Oh no, Sheik. He tried. It's okay. Like, I saw he was trying to defend it. He was going to grab it too, but Lag and Ping said no. Which is unfortunate. Yeah. But yeah, I hope everyone's sitting here so far tonight, or this morning, or evening, afternoon. Whatever time zone you're in. It's like, what, around 2 o'clock for me? Yeah, around 2 o'clock for me right now. So it's like, I've only been on for about 2 hours doing this. Actually, this is only, so far, we've only been through like about 1 hour of like the recorded footage of like how much time did I record out of this? Oh, last day? Let's see. I've recorded about like 3 hours of footage from the last closed beta day. Oh yeah, this is when JoJo actually started joining us in this. And it was his first time playing too. It was his first time playing. And he did not really know the controls. But he chose to play with us anyway. So now we're in like actual 5v5s instead of 4v4s now. And that guy was unfortunately AFK. Imagine if Teddy actually made that goal at that time. That would have been a feels bad moment. Especially for the enemy team. Oh no. I probably could have like actually did. I could have done some defensive dribbling, but with me being on keyboard and mouse, it is a lot difficult to do defensive dribbling because of the very awkward keys of like holding control and B in space or holding space and V. It's really bad on keyboard and mouse. Let me tell you that. You will probably have an easier time trying to play this on a controller. In fact, the devs gave us like a warning that said, yeah, this game will probably play the best on a controller for you. Me, being the masochist that I am, have decided to... I still think lob passing is awful. It is. It really is a lot of the times. Especially on keyboard and mouse, and that goal just kind of went in. That's a feels bad moment. That's a feels bad moment for the enemy team. Like, he was just defensive drilling, and then he just kicked straight. And it just rolled right in. That's really feels bad moment. But yeah. If you're a masochist like me and Manny, and a couple of my other friends, play keyboard and mouse. If you really want to have pain. But, you know, the plus side, closed beta did not have the ability to rebind keys. However, the slow clap devs did confirm we would be able to rebind the key bindings in the official launch. So, that's the plus side. We'll be able to rebind the keys in official launch. Yo, why I get singled out? Because you're me. You're me. You're like me. We both played the same control scheme. We both played keyboard and mouse, even though controller was technically better. Well, functionally better by everything. By all means, it was the best that you could probably do. But unfortunately, we were so stuck in our ways of using keyboard and mouse. Woo! Oh yeah, 5-man goalie. 5 goalie. And just like any other game, Anyone that tries to do double goalie bullcrap in this game, it only screws up your actual goalkeeper. It only screws them up really badly. Don't do it. Don't be a double goalkeeper. Get out of the goal. Like, for your sake, for your goalie's sake. Because they will do everything to try to trust you, to think that you would be able to defend that side of the goal, and then you will fail them because you do not have the ability of the goalkeeper. And it then becomes like a super feels bad moment. Don't double goalie. For God's sake, don't double goalie in any kind of football soccer game. And I say this to only save my own mental, because if I'm goalie, please get out of the goal. Even if I'm playing goalie badly, at least let me be bad on my own and not having to trust you and then continuously be bad. Because if I'm trusting someone else as I'm goalkeeper, I'm gonna have a bad time. The team's gonna have a bad time.
Wow.
What?
How could you, Lack?
What do you mean,
Just
how could
out
I?
Here outing me like this.
I will out you as much as I want, motherfucker.
You son of a bitch.
Listen, we both played this control scheme. None of us have an excuse. None of us.
Does that mean that we're all bad at the same time?
Yes, we're all bad. We're all masochists.
Oh, okay. I hate you.
Hey, at least you didn't deny being a masochist.
Hey, at least I didn't deny you being a bitch.
But you know what they say. Those who know what a bitch is obviously is one. Takes one to know one, man, eh?
Is that why you're a bitch? Is that what you're saying?
I mean, there is no female dog in this house.
You know what? I was gonna say something, but like, no.
No. No. You're not going to go. You're not going to, I forget words. I can't remember words anymore. Words are hard, man. Words are super hard.
I'm the dyslexic one here, Lack. What the fuck are you
Listen,
doing?
dyslexia is different than whatever the hell I have. You just can't read.
What do you have? What makes you so special?
I can read, Manny. I can read.
Doesn't that make it worse?
I don't even know what problem I have. I forget words a lot, and it's like, ah, fuck. Maybe
Yeah,
I should go back to being monkey and use more simpler words than trying to sound like I have a stick up my fucking ass.
But you do have a stick up your ass. What do you mean?
No one's supposed to know that.
All right.
Get the fuck out of my stream. Go play
You
Battlefield.
Wait, go play what?
Go play Battlefield. I think you were there for Battlefield, weren't you?
No, I just.
Oh, you're just chilling? Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Go enjoy your motherfucking food before I make you have a stomachache.
You know what we should do? Hunt right now.
What? Huh? What?
Our tempered right now. The new one is out.
I don't think I'm at the hunter rank for that. I don't think I am.
Are you Hunter rank 50?
I think I'm barely hunter rank 45. I have not been playing because of certain things that have been continuously happening in life.
Yeah, I feel that.
Yeah, it's like, I want to play. However, there are times where I'm actually offered to play and then I don't take it because I'm just tired that day. I'm tired and I just want to relax, and it's like, oh no, I'm becoming a fucking old man.
You're becoming a normie, Lack. An old man normie.
I don't know. I wouldn't go that far.
Old man normie, Lack.
I wouldn't say normie.
I can already see you being on Facebook writing a post about live, laugh, love, bro.
What the fuck? I don't even use Facebook. Instead,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
use
but
Twitter,
that's like
Smile.
an old man normie leg.
I use Twitter, Manny. That's the new boomer social media thing. That
Is it?
doesn't.
I still think.
I mean, I don't know.
still-
I feel like a lot of people now use like things like Instagram. I don't understand. I'll be honest with you.
Yeah, but that's like a Gen Z thing.
Is it? I mean, I don't know. I don't know what people do nowadays. I just use what I want to use. That's what makes me old right now.
Old.
That is what makes me old right now.
All right, I bounce for now.
All right,
if you
get the
wanna
fuck
play
out.
Something, let me know.
Yeah, no worries.
All right, let him.
Get the fuck out of here. Oh, look. Actually, ads are starting soon, so let's go ahead and pause this real quick. Everyone, go ahead, get up, get something to drink, get something to eat. We'll be right back. Use the restroom. Whatever you need to do. All right, we'll be right back. Into.
In the elevator. In the elevator.
Get in, get in. All right, we're all in.
All right, the clown car's ready.
We have two people with golden guns here.
Let's go.
All right. Oh no, the lights are down. Get out of there.
Get out of here! I'm getting out of here! Oh my god.
I think it's still alive. It's still alive in there.
It is.
The lights are back on, but the door's closed.
Oh,
Oh, yep. Fire! Fire! Oh no! Oh! I fucking died again. Oh, okay. I'll give it to you then. There you go. I don't think I did it very well, though. I don't think I did. But, wait, why'd you throw stuff at me? P in the PNG tuber. God damn it. God damn it. P. They're still here somewhere. I just don't know where. Ah, got him. Oh my god, I killed him. With a grenade. Ha! Ha! You thought you could sneak up on me? Think again. This is mine now. Not even for some coin. No. No. This stays on my head. Besides, it's kind of like embarrassing. I'll let you guys in on a little secret. I don't want to take it off, but it's not for the reasons that you think. There's a bald spot there. That's why I'm keeping it on. There is no cat ears. Nothing like that. Absolutely nothing like that. Why are you laughing? What? You stop. Please stop before I...
Someone stole my wallet. Help!
I mean, I stopped him. I stopped him, right, chat? I stopped him. Is it pea color? No. 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 No, they're not pea colored.
You see, this one is purple. This one is green. This one is blue. This one is...
We're gonna put that away. We're gonna put that away. Follow, please. We don't speak of this.
You carry him? I weigh too much to jump across with him.
Let's see. I don't. There we go. Oh.
I guess we lost mode. Alright, I guess I lost you too. Oh, are you there?
Ah, my money. My money. Ah, you stole my money. Wait, who are you? Why did he not see me until then?
Yeah.
Oh, here he is.
All right, and we're back. All right, I've gotten myself a new drink. I've used the restroom. I've checked on the kittens. The kittens are all right. Kittens are still eepy. They're still very much breathing too. Yes, they are still alive. They like go between sleeping and then also self-grooming. Or rather, grooming each other. They are slowly learning how to actually clean themselves and each other. Woo! Wait. Oh, wait, hold on. Did that goalie's tackle basically like knock out their own teammate? I think it did. Whoop. Oh, I rainbow flicked in the wrong direction. Unfortunate. If I had rainbow flicked in the correct direction, that would be so much better. That would have been so much better. Mm-hmm. We are like... Alright. There is a game that I kind of want to play that I did recently buy. But I'll probably think about doing that later or another time. It's mostly because I do have a focus of making sure that the kittens are okay in the house. Mostly because we have made the mistake of continuing to bottle feed the kittens when their teeth have, I think, in this case, nearly fully grown in. So they bit off the top half of the bottle nipple. The girl did. So I am also like partially monitoring them to make sure that they're still like acting normal. They're not lethargic. They're not vomiting. We're hoping that small piece of plastic, even though that piece of plastic is still probably bigger than their entire digestive system, passes through. If it passes through, then great. We don't have to go to the emergency vet. Or rather, we don't have to go to a vet in general. But if it doesn't pass through, and they start having, like, pain, being lethargic, they're not acting like their usual self, like meowing a lot, or maybe they start meowing a lot more, then I'll start being worried and need to, like, quickly get them to the vet. In order to get that out of their system. Because by the time that I was told that the small female kitten bit off the nipple, then it's like, oh, you didn't try to make them like vomit it out, or no, it was already long gone by then before she noticed. Woo woo! I did a lot of fancy footwork there. That was good. Oh, oh! I don't know why I slid like that. But because of that, I lost a lot of momentum in my movement. And that's just as painful. Ooh. And yes, it is okay. You do not have to constantly sprint with the ball. You also do not want to super sprint with the ball, because that's also dangerous. when you super sprint with the ball, you lose control of the ball. That's just by design. By design, missing your super sprints is really bad. Like, well, screwing up your own dribbling with the super sprint is really bad. Unfortunately, I am no longer open because 3 is on my ass. Bum, 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 bum. Ooh. That angle shot. There wasn't much that she could do that at that time. And that's really difficult to determine what angle they're going to be shooting at. It sometimes really is. Because if you act too late, you're going to miss the ball, but if you act too early, you're then going to also miss the ball. And it's like, you have to be very precise on your dives as a goalkeeper. You really do. There's me being a ball chaser. Bad habits, they really do die hard. Ah. I was not in the right position for that. I really wish I was. In hindsight, looking back at all the replays, all this information, there's like a lot of things that I could just simply do better. There are so many things that we can actually do better too. Like, my positioning is bad, my footwork is actually really bad. I have my really bad habit of using rainbow flicks at any given moment. Because I just like using rainbow flicks. And yes, you can intercept the ball like that. You just need to be at the right place at the right time. You do not have to be right at the marker. There's a spot earlier above the marker. Like in front of the marker that you can actually catch it really early. And I have a really bad habit of being directly on the marker instead of like just a little bit before the marker. Woo! That kick setup. Like just right in front of the goalpost. Woo! Ah, Hell yes. Hell yes, hell yes. One thing for sure, it does really make me want to play this game. Ugh! I think I probably would have been fine if I had kicked it forward instead of to the side. Just like the tap forward. Yo, bro, if I pre-order the game right now, can I play right now? No, you can't. So right now, what's going on? This is currently a rerun. This is basically a pre-recording of my last day. It was like the last day of closed beta. So this is just a pre-recorded. Pre-recorded. Blah, 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 blah. This is a recording, is what I meant to say. Yes, I can words. Oh damn, bro. Thanks, bro. Appreciate it. Yeah. No worries. No worries. No worries. Like I wish I was playing right now. I really wish. That would be amazing if it was out right now. Because I would be on top of playing this, like, immediately. Snap of the finger, like, immediate. Because I myself have already pre-ordered this game. Was it a good financial decision at the time? Probably not. But I really like football. I really like football. And I find value in this game. I find a lot of value in this game, actually. Because it's like, I just like it. It's what it be. Oh, that's a catch. Oh, I was like, oh, if only I was there to actually catch that. Oh, that's painful. True painful. Alright. I had to walk this. I am so surprised that I actually got in. I'm actually so very surprised that I survived this. Ooh. That was really good. Like, at any point in time, the goalkeeper could have actually died me, and they could have owned the ball. I can't say if their decision was correct in, like, just waiting there. Because at any point in time, I could have kicked it to somewhere else. But, considering it was basically the last kick, the last shot, I had no choice but to only be the only owner of the ball. And at that point, I think the goalkeeper probably should have just, like, dove at me. Because their dive animation, their slide dive to catch the ball is very large. It's quite large. Because I know if I did a rainbow flick, that would have been the game ender. That would have ended it. Well, no, actually. It was overtime, so... It was overtime because we were same score. That's right, that's right. Like... Ugh. Kick the right from them.
Cross it.
Ooh! That would have been a red card. I claim injury in soccer. Thank you. Please get me to the hospital. I have my legs broken. My ankle, once again, has been inverted in several different ways on my left side. Actually, I think that did hit the left ankle on that character. That's unfortunate if it did. Ah, reminiscence, except it wasn't a slide that did me in. It was a full-on kick to my left ankle. Whew. You know, sometimes I question a lot if I'm even in the correct position. Being all the way out here instead of being able to defend. I think this was probably, like, the best decision in terms of, like, being able to be open for a long pass. Because the entire enemy team was basically in our goal. Basically in our goal. And I could, like, freely walk it. Ooh. Woo. All this fancy footwork, and I still lost the ball because I couldn't actually find an opening to kick it. Like, at the time, I could not find any kind of opening to pass. Like, I had it for a good while, too. That was kind of nice. Oh. Me being too ballsy and then walking it directly in front of the goalkeeper. What probably could have been nice was would have probably been like a rainbow flick. A rainbow flick would have worked very well there. Provided lag does not make them own the ball. Here's me being out in the field again. Pain. Is this game available if you pre-order it? So, no, not yet. Not yet. So, the game actually launches on June 19th, and you only get, like, 3 days early to play if you got, like, the Pro Edition, Pro or Elite Edition. And that would be the only time you'd be able to play early, and that's only 3 days earlier. I wish this game was out right now. I wish. Like I have explained before, I really wish. I miss being able to play this. I really do. It gives me a certain serotonin. How are you playing it, if you don't mind saying? So, what this is right now, if Twitch for some reason is not defining it, this is currently pre-recorded gameplay from the last day of closed beta. That's pretty much it. So this is just a recording from back then. That's all it is. That's all it is. Trust me. If the game was open, I would say, hell yeah. Go on right now. Get it. Get it and play. But it's not. It's not open now. I was like super jealous. I know. I am only doing this because I know some people actually just want to like watch the game, talk to people during it, things like that. And, you know, get this game a little bit more out there just by having some video available in case if, like, people on Twitch just don't want to, like, look on YouTube for, like, just random videos. That way, you can just see gameplay. Even though, so, this is just closed beta footage. The actual game could have, on launch, a lot more polish. So, for the record, everything you see here is still in development. And with it being in development, any kind of like jankiness that you see right now probably may not be in the actual launch. Probably. We don't know. We can only trust the devs to make sure that their game is well developed and works. And that heavily depends on how well they do quality assurance. And hey, quality assurance, despite a lot of companies treating quality assurance as such a low part of the deal, or rather, such a low thing on the chain, it's so important. If we judge from Seafood, they are good devs. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Oh yeah, they're definitely good devs. And I think one of their first public games was called Absolver. And I think I've already spoke about Absolver earlier on the stream. That was like their online fighting game kind of thing. With an open world. Where you would learn moves from bosses that you can use to fight other players and other bosses. Which, the game is basically dead right now. Minus like maybe a few last standing players. Oh no! Oh no! My hubris! That's what happens when you leave the goal. And you do everything terribly. This is me just being garbage. But hey, an idea was there. An idea was there. If I was any better at the game, then that probably would have that kick actually probably would have went off. But that kick probably also wasn't ideal. If I had actually properly lobbed it when I had the chance, then that probably would have been really good. But I didn't. I was too busy being a heckin' jackass. I censored the wrong one. But oh well. With all my addiction to rainbow flicks. Oh, yeah. Make sure you use everything. Every tool in the game. Also, thank you, Roxyator. Thank you for the follow. I hope you've been enjoying the stream so far, and I hope you're enjoying the footage for Rematch. There are definitely better videos than mine right now. After all, there's like a lot of people that are basically going the blue lock route with their thumbnails. Something to soothe my addiction to Rematch. I know, right? That's why I'm like reviewing. That's why I'm sharing this gameplay footage on Twitch. Because I like Rematch. I really like it a lot. And I wanted to share this with the rest of the Twitch community, who is also dying for more gameplay footage that is may or may not already be available on like YouTube from like certain other creators. I play the kind of people with blue lock characters. Oh yeah. If only blue lock like a million Bachuras. I know, right? People really like making blue lock characters in this game. But hey, there's blue lock. Even though the second season of blue lock was absolute garbage, and I mean absolute garbage. Woo! Oh, I did a good pass there. And it made it into a goal. Thank you, Mr. T. Clean. I almost said T. Mr. Clean. You know, it's funny that they actually have prosthetics in this game. Even though they don't really do anything in this game, it's just cosmetic. So you can have like a bunch of... So you can have like a prosthetic arm and a leg in this game. It's like, yeah, you can just have it. Oof. I really need to stop having really bad habits with constantly rainbow flicking. Because that throws me off so much. I do that in an effort to try to throw off the opposing team. But a lot of times it leaves me so open. Like that. Because you just have... If you're not in front... If the opposing team is not in front of your character, but they are in position to go where the rainbow flick is, they will be able to intercept that ball real quick. Real quick. In this case, your other option is really just tapping the ball. Or defensive dribbling. Because that is an option. Woohoo! Heck yeah. Not the most impressive kick. But you know what? We take our wins. Take my own compliments and achievements. That was a good defensive dribble on number 2's part. That was actually really good. They did it and dodged. I used keyboard and mouse to play, yes. I used that 100% during the entirety of me playing this game. Granted, I have played a little bit of controller, and I do agree that controller was probably the better option if you like playing on controller. But me, being the masochist that I am, and I often... Oh! Right, I was trying to... It felt a bit wonky playing mouse and keyboard. Yeah. It definitely is wonky playing mouse and keyboard, especially for like a lot of defensive actions and modifiers, which would be like your B key on the keyboard, which is like awful. Ugh. Like that goalie's really good. Like I'm just approaching the goalie, just walking it towards them, and hoping that my moves will throw them off, but it doesn't. That, you know, that's a good goalie if they don't react to like every single thing. And I'm out of stamina. Goalies being sweepers, they have infinite stamina. See, that's a good goalie. And that's a hard one to actually break through to. Like, none of us are in a good position to receive this ball. And that's really our own fault. However, that goalie, well, they missed the ball this time. Me complimenting their goalie skills, and then they unfortunately missed the ball this time. Let's see how this actually played. Ah, the curve. The curve threw them off. And that's why you should probably curve your balls pretty often. Jarvis, rotate this man's balls. Like, I am surrounded and I could not keep control of the ball. There's just no way to keep control of that ball at that point. Alright, is there a setup here? Ooh! They were able to slide kick that away. I'm surprised, actually. I'm very surprised they were actually able to slide kick that ball. Because in the gameplay, as you see, that ball was nowhere near being able to be intercepted by a slide. It was in the air. It was very much in the air. But hey, lag dictates. Lag has dictated that the ball was on ground level. And me, rainbow flicking myself to victory. And defeat. Yeah, you know what? You know what? I'll take that. I'll take that. That was actually pretty good. I'm actually surprised that I did not get intercepted. Oh, that was silly. Just, you know, rainbow flick it towards the goal constantly until they screw up. I'm surrounded by people, so I was so sure that I was going to get intercepted. But it just happened. I didn't get intercepted. Oh well. It's what be. It's what be. And that's okay. God, we played like so many games. We played so many games during this time. Like, technically, we were on this for definitely 4 hours. And I did edit the footage to, like, get rid of, like, the pauses and waits between matches. So, it reduced a 2-hour video to, like, an hour and a half. For this video, specifically. So, it made pretty good time. That way we don't have, like, too many segments that are blank. Ugh, I wish there was a way to intercept that. I think there was. I am so surprised that worked. Unfortunately, I was too stupid. I was not quick enough. That's scary for the goalkeeper. That is terrifying. Okay. By all intents and purposes, the smartest thing for me to do was probably pass it the mode. And that's what I should have done. But you know, I'll take that. I'll take that. I will take that. And Teddy here being the wall. Teddy's a really good goalie. He's really good at walling it. All right. Whew. Okay, I think I am open here. However, the ball did kind of get intercepted. Oh. I should have just kept myself Oof. That's rough. That's rough for me. You know, Teddy just picks up the ball. Woo! That pass into a goal. Don't you love it? Don't you love it when your passes translate into a goal? That's a great feels good moment. Feels good team play moment. Mm-hmm. Oof. Oh, they don't have a goalie. Oh wait, no, they do have a goalie. It's just that they were focused on being forward, but they had enough defense that he was allowed to be goalie. That he was allowed to be outside of the goal. There are definitely certain times where you're definitely allowed to be outside of the goal as goalie. Whoop! Oh, that almost made it. That almost made it in. And you know, joke doing those counter kicks, though. Those are pretty good. That's a pretty good intercept from 3. Ooh! Oh, that could have ended terribly. Alright, Teddy now has the ball and kicks it directly. Okay. Mm-hmm. Here. Ooh. If Teddy was able to catch that pass, that would have been, like, really cool. Ooh, I was out of position. I should have been in position for that one. You can see a lot of my decisions is like I go towards the ball, then realize I'm ball chasing, and then proceed to actually run back once I notice that there's a teammate nearby to be able to get that ball in. It's like, do I pass it to Teddy? I think I didn't pass it to Teddy here. Instead, with my addiction to rainbow flick it above my head and into the goalie's arms. Feels bad moment. Feels real bad. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Alright, one thing for sure. Probably after this, I'm going to be switching my full focus to making sure the baby kittens, well, the kittens in general, are okay and well taken care of, because probably, honestly, shouldn't be streaming while these kittens are the way they are. Ah, yes, the double kick from me and Sheeg. You know, that would be cool if it actually showed that we were going to double kick. It technically kind of does, but also doesn't. How am I playing this? I'm actually not playing this game right now. So what this is basically recorded footage from the very last day of closed beta. If the game was open, I would say, hell yeah, I'll show you how to get in. But unfortunately, this is just pre-recording right now. I really wish it was open right now. I really wish. But right now, this is pre-recorded footage, and I'm just showing this to everyone so we can all enjoy it together. That's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. Because I like Rematch. I like Rematch a lot. Shame, bro. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Ugh. All right. This, however, is probably where I'm going to go ahead and end it. Since I might as well save the other part of the footage for, like, another just chatting stream. Well, once this last 4 seconds goes through, because we gotta see everything to the end. Even though we're definitely guaranteed to win here. Pity goal. Surely a pity goal. Alright, have a good one. Yeah, have a good one. I will probably see you next time, the next time that I am actually showing off rematch footage. But yeah, have a good time. Alright. Alright. So, again, thank you everyone for coming by to enjoy all of this with me today. I will see you all next time I stream. I will most likely be putting up a new schedule, usually on my Discord, but I'll also put it in my Twitch area here as well. I usually always do that. I update both sides, though Discord is definitely one of my more better ways since I have more access to it. But yeah, thanks everyone for coming by. Let's see who I can raid right now. And you know what? Since I already have a lot of people here who are coming to watch rematch footage, so I'm going to go ahead and find someone who's also doing the same. Surely there's someone doing the same, right? Surely. I can't be the only... I am the only one. I see. I am the only one doing that right now. I am. Well, because I do not have the option to actually raid into someone else who may be showing off rematch footage, I'll go ahead and... I'm actually going to go ahead and pass you off to Soy. She is one of my friends, and she is currently... she's currently in Be Right Back, but she's doing some art right now. So, I'll go ahead and send you all off to Soy for now. Alright. Thank you all for coming by today. I will see you guys all next time. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Alright, have a good night.